Esther chapter 5. And it happened on the third day, when she ceased praying, she took off the garments of the solemnity and put on her glorious apparel. And having become resplendent, appealing to the all-seeing God and Savior, she took with her 2 of her favorite maids. Upon the one she leaned as an elegant woman, and the other maid followed behind her, bearing her train. She was aglow in the perfection of her beauty. Her face was as radiant as it was lovely, but her heart shrank with fear. And having entered through all the doors, she stood face to face with the king. He was sitting on his royal throne, clothed in all his glorious apparel, covered with gold and precious stones. He was awesome. And as he looked up, resplendent in his glory, at the very edge of anger, the queen collapsed. Her complexion paled, and she slumped against the head of the maid who went before her. But God changed the spirit of the king to gentleness, and full of great concern, he leapt from his throne and held her in his arms until she recovered. He comforted her with calming words and said to her, "Esther, what is it? I am your brother. Be of good cheer. You are not going to die because of this usual ordinance. Come near." And lifting his golden scepter, he laid it upon her neck, and he embraced her and said, "Speak to me." And she said to him, "I saw you, my lord, as an angel of God, and my heart was troubled for fear of your majesty. For you, my lord, are awesome, and your face is full of kindness." But while she was speaking to him, she fainted, and the king was troubled, and all his servants comforted her. And the king said, "What do you want, Esther? What is your request? It shall be granted to you, even up to half my kingdom." Then Esther said, "Today is my special day. If, therefore, it pleases the king, let both you and Haman come to the banquet which I will prepare for today." And the king said, "Have Haman hasten here, that we may do what Esther asks." They both came to the banquet of which Esther spoke. So, at the banquet, the king said to Esther, "What is it, Queen Esther? Whatever you desire will be granted to you." And she said, "My request and my petition is this: if I find favor in the sight of the king, let the king and Haman also come tomorrow to the banquet which I will prepare for them, and tomorrow I will do the same." So Haman went out from the king, overjoyed and cheerful. But when Haman saw Mordecai the Jew in the court, he was enraged. And having entered his own home, he called his friends and his wife, Zeresh, and he showed them his wealth and the honor the king had bestowed upon him, how he made him to be first and chief in the kingdom. Haman added, "The queen invited no one else to be with the king at the banquet except me, and I am also invited tomorrow. But these things do not please me when I see Mordecai the Jew in the courtyard." Then Zeresh, his wife and friends, said to him, "Have a tree cut down, 50 cubits high, and in the morning speak to the king, and let Mordecai be hanged on the tree. But go with the king to the banquet and be merry." Haman liked what they said, and the tree was made ready.